Wasting my time fixing toys. You say it don't go?
Yep, it don't go. Good battery, don't go.
And that's supposed to spin, right?
Yep, supposed to go.
We check the battery. And it's a good battery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's a good battery. Alright, so something ain't working. There are no screws in it though, bud. We already tried to pry a little bit. Let's see if we can get it to come apart.
I'm learning how to use a file.
Are you doing this or are you doing that?
We're doing this.
Okay. Bring stuff down here for me to work on and then you just come here and goof off, man. I got other stuff to do, dude. I think I'm getting it to wiggle, but these arms right here where they're glued, that's going to be a problem. Those are going to want to break. The rest of it,
if it survives, we might be able to glue it back together if we fix it.
maybe. The rest of it wants to come apart, but these little arms right here, we have to get in there and pry those apart, and they are glued good. See if I don't stab myself here. Those are glued really good.
Really good.
Oh. I don't know, man. Right there, there's a pin or something. It is really glued in there.
I hate glue.
See that white line that's starting to form right there? That's where we're stressing the plastic. Oh, there we got that one. So there's a pin in there. See that pin?
Yeah.
They glue that into there, and that's where we're having our troubles. Alright, let's see if we can get the other one without breaking it too bad. And stabbing myself either, right? Break it too bad, we don't want to stab me.
I put on Dad's pressure compressor.
You don't care much about me stabbing myself as much as not breaking it too bad, right? I wonder if we can get... not really room to get in there, is there? We need to pry in there. Get off there. Not great. It wants to start coming apart, but that little pin holding on.
Holding on.
Yeah, right there, we need to get under that. Not working out for me. It's not working out too good. Keep hanging on the back side over here. Oh. I think to cut that off. See that little plastic pin? That's what we're hanging up on. They glued this pin in there, and that's what we're hanging up on. Just need to get it to break, but it wants to break the arm. See, I'm starting to bend the arm over. It wants to do that instead.
What do you want to do? What is the yellow spot? I'm trying to get you to do.
Well, it ain't supposed to come apart, man.
Do that.
They didn't intend you to fix it. Yeah, see, we're breaking it pretty bad. Let's see if we can cut that.
Different idea.
Let's see if we can cut that.
Let's change our pictures.
Let's try this. We might be able to get this little tiny hacksaw in there. It's a cheap one, but maybe it'll get in there. Get that plastic out of the way. Maybe we can cut that pin off. Ouch. I don't want a room to work. Come on. Come on. Fighting me the whole way. Alright. We kind of buggered her up a little bit, but maybe we can get it back together. It wasn't meant to come apart. They didn't have no screws or nothing in it.
Now let's go get the Kylees out. The old Kylees.
So I see an issue already. See that wire there? It's not touching. So the way they had this working, they had this motor coming in here, and see, it's supposed to touch the motor. But it don't, does it?
Maybe we should bend it forward and see if it goes in.
Well, that's what I was thinking about trying, but this isn't connected here very good either at this ground power connection. So let's bend it and see if we can get it to connect a little better. Get a little more connection. We'll put a battery in it.
Mm. We fixed it.
We fixed it. Yeah, look at it. Someone exploded it. It's still pretty exploded, dude. We're gonna have to fix it and put it together now. Let's see.
It's maybe I'm out of ideas.
Let's see if we can bend it somewhat back to the right shape.
Maybe black screen.
That right there is gonna need some glue. Look at that.
I ain't got no black screen setting.
It's a lot of effort for a bubble gun, dude.
I'm gonna play with it.
Alright, hold on. Somewhere I had glue.
Glue. Glue.
It didn't mean for it to come apart, so...
How long is it gonna take to dry?
Well, this is super glue. It should take just a couple minutes, but we need to get that bent back into shape. Look how it's not fitting. Let's see if we can get this bent back. So the rest of it's closing up pretty good. This, we need to get it bent back in shape here a little bit. That might be closer. Maybe. Okay, there's that. And then this one needs to get bent too. Back down. See, it's raised up a little bit. Let me get that go.
At least we found the problem.
Yeah.
Blum, blum.
See if that closes up a little better. A little better. Still ain't great.
We almost got the clamshell back in line.
So we're going to take a little drop of this.
And glue the...
And we don't do it because you're going to want to take it apart again someday when it breaks next time, right?
Yeah.
So let's just glue it a little bit.
And hope it holds.
Well, it'll hold till it falls apart, right?
And hope this clam, the muscle on the clam holds its clamshell shut.
We need some faster glue. They make a hurry up and dry stuff for this glue, but I don't have any to make it dry faster. Leaking everywhere. Where'd that go? We're leaking. Glue's leaking everywhere.
Glue's leaking everywhere.
Alright, let's try. There we go. We got this wood skewer.
Glue.
We can take this glue that's spilled out. Of course, I got junk in it. Get off of me. Alright. And we can add some glue in this. So let's put a drop in here, maybe. Right there. I'll glue myself to it in a minute. Get some glue in here. A little bit of glue in there.
If you glue yourself to that bubble gun, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Your fault. You're the one who made me fix the stupid thing. I'd have thrown it out. What did I just do with that glue?
Disappeared into the next generation.
There it is. On the other side. Other side of the vise. Come on. Dribbling out everywhere before. Now it won't even give me any. Big old air bubble in it. There we go. This stuff works. You either get all the glue or no glue.
Glue. The AA simply fits in here.
Let's see if we can get that stick and dry.
It's kind of weird how they run a big motor on one AA.
It ain't a very big motor. See if we can get it to dry real quick.
Like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it won't take very long. Let's get it to dry and then we'll put it in the vise to set for a couple minutes. Screwdriver. What were you asking about it?
how do they get the plastic around the bit?
Well, look, you see the metal in there?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they put this in the machine, the right amount, and then I think they just either inject the plastic or they get this hot and push the plastic on it. I don't know how they start with a cast handle or if they pour it around it. I imagine they start with a cast handle and heat this up and then just press it in. So it locks in, right?
And they probably go,
Well, I can't see them here on here.
bam!
Yeah, I think it's probably slow. Like this is hot and they just push it in there at the right amount, right? We should get better screwdrivers someday. Those ones have been roughed up a bit. You think our glue's dry now?
Yep.
Let's see.
That stuff smells.
Well, yeah. Glue always stinks, right? It's kinda. We didn't do no justice to it there. Look at that thing. It's all beat up over there, huh? Looks like it's had a bad day. Let's see. Give me the battery.
It's got a bucket lid closed on it and gave it a black eye.
Still works. We got that part done at least, right?
Mm.
I don't think we're going to fix that. We're not going to be able to make that look very pretty. We can probably file off all the sharps so it has no sharp points on it.
Can I try using the file?
Maybe here. You got to get over here though where people can see. Alright, files only cut one direction, right? It's still wet. Don't cut that. Clog up my file. They only cut one direction. So let's do... Yeah, it's still sticky. That's not glued good, is it? Let's hold that together. Maybe we put it back in the clamp some more, what do you think? We'll use file on something else. Let's put this back in the vise and we'll use the file on something else. But come on, man. You gotta get the road. The vise is gonna get you. Alright, let's find something else to file. Let's see. You want some aluminum or something to file on?
Aluminum.
Plastic?
I think plastic. Plastic would probably be
Plastic? Alright. Here's a block of plastic. There's a block of plastic that we melted, right, to make a big block out of. I haven't cut it all the way up yet. So when you use a file, it only cuts forward. You do this and then near the cut. So when it looks like people are going both ways, it's actually, they're not dragging it back very heavy. They're pushing down and letting up. See how it's taking that sharp edge off? You gotta get over here and see it. There's a good burr there you can take off. You need a coarser file or is that one gonna do it?
maybe a coarser file.
It goes forward only. Only cuts in the forward direction. Okay, so you push down when you cut forward and you let up when you pull back. So you want to go, but I'm pushing down against it when I cut, and then when I bring it back I'm not, so you're, look at that itch. I'll push down now like this. There you go. So you gotta go this. It cuts this way. Got it? Kinda. You're getting it rounded off. Don't forget this corner under your fingers though. Now you gotta move your hands. Get that one too. Sometimes it's hard to hold the work, right? That's what vices are for. We're using the vise to hold the glue up. Better?
Yep.
Yep.
It looks kind of like an oil pan of a car, doesn't it?
They can't see you. Kind of. That's just where we melted a bunch of colors of plastic together, right?
Or maybe the back of a Cadillac.
We just threw a bunch of plastic into a pan and let it melt into a block so I can cut something into it. Maybe we'll put it in the milling machine and make something out of it.
Yep,
Think our glue's dry now?
maybe.
This is some very slow super glue. Yeah. It's not going very good, but you know, let's just put the battery in it.
And go, go, go.
And go, go, go. That back on there.
Screw in.
Put the screw back in. Put your screw back in.
I love love screws. And unless they're stripped out. Then I hate screws if they're stripped out.
Well, you don't want to strip them out. You want to use the right size screwdriver, right? Too big a screwdriver will strip them out. Too little a screwdriver will strip them out.
So that's why I always throw the specific screwdriver at my face.
You got them? Work? Alright, you better put Mom's battery tester back up in the drawer, otherwise she'll be yelling.
Plus
where
the
battery
button
tester is.
isn't as sticky as the other one.
Okay. Alright, that only wasted 30 minutes of my day.